This is Gil Elhart with Breathe Yoga Center in Norfolk, Virginia. Today I want to share with you some valuable information about the connecting Vinyasa poses in a Vinyasa style or flow style of yoga. And let me just demonstrate what those poses are. I'll start in downward facing dog and then I'll move to plank and lower. So inhale to plank, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back, thighs lifted. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So most all of us who have been practicing yoga for a while have seen and experienced those poses. It's a pretty dynamic sequence and it is included in a classical Sun Salutation. The issues is that it requires a lot of strength and integration of our thighs and upper body strength in the shoulders and chest. So students who are newer to the practice or still developing strength in these areas will benefit greatly from using a modification. Now let me show first a misconception about how to modify Chaturanga safely, or how to modify Chaturanga appropriately. It's called knees, chest, chin. So for my plank pose here, lowering the knees and then lowering the chest and chin. You'll see that this requires a pretty deep back bend in my lower back. The next pose commonly is a cobra, which is a great posture for modifying your upward facing dog. And then back. So the issue with that is that we're lowering the chest down and we're coming out of a nice straight line from the shoulders through the hips. And this will encourage the dipping of the chest down in a Chaturanga when we later then try to practice Chaturanga with the knees lifted. So let me show what that might look like. So if I've encouraged my chest to lower down by doing the knees, chest, chin a lot, I'll start to do this. Putting a lot of pressure on the front of my shoulders and my belly, having then to kind of swoop through to get into the next pose. So that could lead to injury in the front of the shoulder over time. Also, we lose a little bit of integration of keeping our nice clean alignment and strength in the torso. So now here's the best way, I believe, to modify Chaturanga Dandasana. It'll include lowering the knees, but I'll lower the belly and chest at the same level, at the same rate. So here in plank, lowering the knees again. You can see that from the shoulders to the hips, I still have a nice straight line. And that line could be continued back all the way to the heels, even though the knees come out of it. And I'll lower in one straight line, and then come into cobra. And over time, I could use that same modification as a progression. So in my modified plank, I could lower, pause in Chaturanga, point the toes, and then lift my knees and thighs as I straighten the arms to upward dog. And then back. So there you have a progression. If you're newer, or if you're still building strength, or maybe you're recovering from a shoulder injury, lower the knees, and then lower the belly and chest together. Take cobra pose, and then make your way back. If you're progressing on that track, lower the knees, come down halfway to a modified Chaturanga, then raise the knees and thighs to your upward dog. That's the best way to modify your Chaturanga. I hope that that information is very valuable for you and can help you have a lifelong journey of yoga injury-free, particularly in your shoulders. Thanks everyone for watching. Namaste.